Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. What a beautiful day it is. I've walked to the gym this morning. I've had a few PTs. I've trained myself. Now I'm having a nice little stroll back home. First and foremost, I want to apologise to every single person that has been involved or embroiled or entertained by certain back and forth that have happened on this YouTube. I apologise on my behalf for enabling this certain individual to allow to con use in thinking that he's something that he's not. And I've allowed this. I've enabled this. I've got myself involved in something that I shouldn't have. I was 100% convinced that if I put enough pressure on this certain individual, if we all put enough pressure on this certain individual, he would have to come and face someone like me. You can't continue to go, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the powerfulest guy here. I can end this, I can do this, I can beat him up, and then not put that into action. I have made it abundantly clear that I am ready. I'm ready now, I'm ready tomorrow, I'm ready the day after that, and I've been ready since this man mentioned my name. I've made that clear. The moment he mentioned my name, I was good to go. And this man isn't. He's talking about August, he's talking about dates like that a million miles away, and I thought, come on, mate, you can't be calling people out and saying the shit that you're saying about certain individuals and then not turning up and meeting anyone. So I'm going to apologise on my behalf because, he's been conned. He's been 100% conned in thinking that there's a fight going to happen, when it was never going to. This man has not got the balls to come and meet someone like myself, who's a very dangerous individual compared to him, when it comes to one-on-one fighting. Now, I have never once claimed to be the hardest man anywhere. I made a video back in the day saying that I was the hardest doorman in the Northeast because I won a doorman title, the hardest, Britain's hardest doorman I won. But I made a video having a back and forth, a mess about, having a playful mess around with a guy called Tommy Hench. Tommy Hench was calling out all doormen, so I made a video saying I'm Britain's hardest doorman. I've worked the doors once in my life. I wasn't even a doorman. I just won a title saying Britain's hardest doorman back in the day, so I thought it was funny. It was a good little skit between me and Tommy Hench, and that's why it keeps getting mentioned online about me being the hardest in here. No one's the fucking hardest. If you're a fighter, there's many fighters in this town that could beat me on any given day. I could beat any fighter on any given day, but I'm also beatable. I've never once claimed to be the hardest in any town or anywhere. I just know that I've got big balls, and if someone's got a problem with me, I'll swap a few shots with them. Not a fucking problem. I don't want to fight anyone. I try my best to avoid confrontation these days. I do not need to be involved in meeting people up and fighting them for no fucking reason. I'm a prize fighter. I like to fight for money. I like to fight in a ring or cage. I like to fight in a controlled environment. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been to look for this individual, because I don't carry myself in that manner no more. So on my behalf, I want to apologise for what the public have been conned in believing that there was going to be a fight between me and this certain individual. And I've enabled this. I've allowed him to con use on my behalf, constantly mentioning my name. I have pushed for this fight, and even a little part of me thought he has to come and meet me, he has to show face, he has to fight me, and he never will. And I think we've all proven that. So again, this is it now. We're moving on from all this shit. We're moving on from this back and forth shite, from this he said, she said, pretending to be something that you're not. We're moving on from that. I'm just going to stay in my own lane. I'm going to crack on. I'm enjoying life. I've got things going on that I could only ever dream of 3 or 4 years ago. Dreams are getting met, goals are getting set, and I'm excited for what the future holds. God bless.